hello, you handsome gentlemen. How you doing today?
How you doing, Chris? How you doing?
It's good to see all of you guys. I saw the first movie last night, and then I saw Spring Awakening this morning. I thought it was great. I miss raunchy comedies like this, so it's nice that somebody's still making them. Now, Josh, what did Dax do to piss you off to the point you killed Durley off before the movie even began?
Nothing. Trust me. It was a get to get him the first time around, and I knew that he's been so busy that there wasn't a chance I was going to get him to come back for the second one. So I just told him, listen, bro, we can't just pretend you're not there. We got to do something. So I'm going to kill you off. He was like, all right, that's fine. Dax is one of my very good friends, and I would have loved to have had him, but he's just been, with the podcast and everything else that he does out in the desert with his dune buggies. The guy just isn't available. So we had to come up with a story around it. And I think that, it was actually kind of a blessing in a way, because we needed a way into this one. And as sort of somber as the movie starts, it gives us that base that you need, because this movie, with all the shenanigans that happen, it does have to ultimately be about friendship and brotherhood and how do you celebrate a fallen brother's life. And that's kind of what this, the whole driving force behind this movie is that. And, as a guy who has very close friends, this is the kind of thing that we'd go do. I mean, not at spring break, but we'd take his ashes and go spread them and celebrate him.
I feel like he's still in the movie too. I feel like he's there because we're always talking about him. We're always thinking about him, and you do see photos of him.
Yeah. But I remember that was something Josh was very mindful of throughout the shooting too, of like, hey, let's remember, this is about us getting Durfee home.
Yeah.
So let's drop something in here. Someone drops something, and so we drop it in. Keep that alive. I thought that was great.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I didn't even think it was that somber. Like the way you guys, I thought the fact that he died as a method actor, it's like it's kind of relevant to a lot of the conversation right now that we hear about method acting. I thought it was great. I loved it. Dan, were you relieved or disappointed that you didn't get to go full frontal again?
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. Trust me, there was 100 people in the room when I was naked in this movie, so I still was full frontal for a couple people.
I didn't come in on that day.
I didn't mind.
That day at home.
Yeah. A lot of people decided not to visit set that day. But you know what? In the first movie, that wasn't my tackle box and equipment anyway. That was a prosthetic. Because look, let's just put Bakkedahl is Norwegian for biggin. And so they said, we're going to have to put a prosthetic wiener on this guy, or else this isn't going to be, he's not going to be sympathetic.
I was like, listen, it's got to look like a button on a fur coat. You okay with that? And this guy is fearless. I mean, who does that?
Right.
Who does that?
Now,
he does.
I also need to know if any of you
he wanted more of it.
Did any of you keep one of Shelley's ball sacks from the first one as a souvenir?
I do actually have
what do you
prosthetic.
do with it? I mean, that's weird.
Sack Nicholson?
That's kind of weird, bro.
Did you keep Sack Nicholson?
It makes it for a lovely topic of conversation at
You
Christmas.
can hang it on your Christmas
tree. Hang it on the
tree.
Christmas tree.
The ball sack.
Just hang it on the back of one of your trucks or something like that. That'd be great. Now, Josh, just for fun, how do you think Tad Hamilton's film career panned out for him in the last 20 years? Like, do you think he won an Oscar? Is he making geezer teasers? What do you think that guy's up to?
I think that he got caught up and probably fell off the radar. He's probably working as a bouncer at some dive bar in Eastern Washington.
I think that's as good an answer as any. At least he didn't get Me Too'd. That's
or die as a result of method acting.
Yeah.
Now, Kevin, I wanted to ask you, like all gentlemen my age, I love Entourage. I know it's not up to you, but what I want to ask is, like, do you feel in your bones like Entourage is going to come back?
We actually shot a pilot. I shot a pilot with Doug Ellen and Kevin Connolly and Charlie Sheen's in this. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it gets picked up. I've shot a lot of pilots that nobody ever saw, so I don't know. There's been a lot of talk just recently about it's all over Instagram and whatnot.
Piven said he wanted to bring it back?
Piven's calling out to Mark, saying, Mark, get it done, because Mark Wahlberg is the guy who can actually get it done. Yeah. So I would do it. I know everyone would do it. It just has to get,
look, if Sex and the City can come back, you got to bring back Entourage, right? But let's just say on the bright side, it does come back. If you could pick any modern day star who wasn't famous 10 plus years ago to appear in the revival, who would you pick?
You know what? I'd like to see President Barack Obama come on, because I know it was his favorite show, and I thought, man, he would be. He always said it was his favorite show. He would be a great cameo to have come in there.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Just a former president, no big deal.
I don't know.
He just pulls out a bag of weed in the middle of a party and starts rolling a joint. Throwing a joint.
Find him in some seedy hotel on Sunset and Vine.
That sounds amazing. I hope this happens. Guys, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. I love the movie, so you guys have a great rest of your day.
Thanks for having us.